All right, give it a few seconds and we're going to start. So, we're going to talk about Telesin, the brand. And this is not a plug, they didn't ask me to do this, but I want to share what I did for them. Let's see. So I'm going to wait a few more minutes, get a few people in here before I start. So let me just warm up my mouth, get some water in there. You know, can't be a little bit too dehydrated when you do these podcasts and these live stream because I miss doing these, but I got to set up the camera. So I'd rather just focus on Telesin, the brand that sent me some very interesting iPhone accessories. But we're going to talk about a few things too about the Telesin, the brand. Let me get my microphone plugged in here. All right. Yeah. For those that are tuned in right now I am actually, excuse me, let me just fix my microphone real quick. Right now, I'm actually telling a story about Telesin, the brand, as you see on your front screen here. I'm not a sponsored collab video. This is not. They just sent me some products, and I want to talk about these products. So let me get some water in my mouth. Okay. Well. Mm. All right, all right, guys. So Telesin, they reached out to me like mid-September of 2025, and when they did, they were promoting the new Master Grip for the iPhone 17 Pro, and I personally don't have the iPhone 17 Pro yet, but I let them know like I don't really have that phone quite yet, but MagSafe seems to work with this device because it's based on MagSafe principles, right? So they reached out, and I took the offer. Oops, let me lower that down. I took the offer and said, yeah, I review your product just as someone using it for other iPhones because you can use the Master Grip for anything that has MagSafe, and it does come in the box a MagSafe M3M ring. So therefore, you're not missing out if you have an Android device and you want to use it for Android, but it's intended for iPhone. So keep in mind. So I'm going to be monitoring my live stream with my other devices. So I am using a common, mind you, I'm using the Rode Wireless Go 2 with my Zoom H4n Pro. So I have the microphone not on me, but on a tripod, like a boom mic stick. So yeah, like a shotgun microphone. So I can like use my laptop and my mouse key, but still have the microphone directly in my face. So the direction of the audio is straight forward, and I do have it at a certain. I think I have it at like a 35-degree angle. So take it with a grain of salt, everyone. If you think the audio is good, let me know because it's been a while since I've been playing with OBS, but OBS got some new settings. But let's talk about Telesin. Like I said, they reached out to me and gave me the Master Grip, and I was grateful to get the Master Grip. And I have to say, they have a new one now, which is called the Pro Shot Imaging Camera Grip. It's basically the same thing, but it's white, and I kind of do like the white, but it's gonna get dirty fast because with me, I am not the most like careful with my gear because I'm a photographer videographer. Shit happens. I broke cameras before. I broke lenses. yeah, I cried for weeks, but you know, you get over it. When you get the money to replace it, the tears go away. So with the Telesin Magnetic Pro Shot, it's the same thing as the Master Grip. Okay, so yeah, I just it's just built a little lighter, a little better, I guess, because I do have I noticed the button is different from the button on the Master Grip, and I want to talk about that. So I just want to just show you what you know. Telesin, this brand, mind you, I bought the filters for my GoPro during the pandemic when it started in 2020 and 2021. If anyone remember, I was in Portland, and when we were in Portland, we were using Telesin filters for my GoPro, and I actually was showing you guys some footage of that last night live stream of the Portland, you know, yeah, it was pretty fun. But also, didn't want to forget that Taliesin also sent me the C03 magnetic selfie light. It's been coming very useful for some things, but I wish it was bicolor. That would be so cool. That means it will be more expensive because it is bicolor, and I kind of want a CR accurate color spectrum on a bicolor, you know, LED light because that's important. So, uh, but and they also send me. Let me just look it up. Chest mount. Which one is it? Let's do this one. No, it's not that one though. But they send me something similar like this for your mobile phones. Let me just look for it correct way. Which one? Well, they also send me the neck mount S 2.0. They send me the new one for this as well. So, but as a brand, here's the thing. They do like my content, right? But they don't like it when I'm matching it up with another product in the video. And I have to inform, you know, the the rep that like, listen, I can understand if we had signed a contract where I agreed to only focus on your products, leave every other product outside of this, just focus on your product, which we did quite often the first time. But my audience wants a mix of like, how are you using that, and what you using that with, and can you use this with this? And these are the questions and comments that I get about these products. Can you use it with this? Is it compatible with that? And this is where I believe they kind of like missed that point of why I was making that content. And I want to say that I know you're in competition with JJC Telesin. We know that, but talent JJC is not competing with you because they have different gear for whatever gear they have for mobile phones and other camera I'm sorry, accessibilities for Fuji cameras because they focus on Fuji cameras too. Telesin focus on iPhones and not on Android. But JJC focus on Android and iPhone. See, this is why they have to also understand how to separate themselves and not compare themselves. And I'm saying I wasn't comparing. I was trying to unite the same foundation and innovation that you're practicing. It's not for to anger you. It's to let the audience understand that yes, anything that's a MagSafe product can be compatible with this product, and that's what the questions were. So you can't get mad at the audience for asking me to do content in that form factor. So it feels like I have to like still try to like please them at the same time, but I am trying to let them understand that I am trying to please you if you watch content. And I understand that I put another product with your product. But your mistake, Taliesin, was if you were patient enough, because I felt like you rushed this out quickly, and I got, mind you, I got mine in within the next 2 days. Yes, everyone, they send it so fast. I got it in 2 days, and this is what I'm going to say, Taliesin, all the reps. I appreciate the super fast Panda shipping options, but If you were to send me the Pure Pro package with the ND filters, yes, they have even ND. Guys, they have the full kit of the master grip. Wait. See, what people don't realize, they have a full filter system for this. This is the polarizer, but these are the filters, the CPL, the black mist, the UV, and then mind you, the variable UV ND. So they do have filters for this, right? If they would have sent me the whole kit, I would have never had to put my Maven filters on it. That's another problem I'm having. They don't like. I'm like, sorry, but Maven Filters has sponsored this channel, has donated to this channel, has supported and still does support this channel. And if you want to compare filters, I I don't think you. I'm not saying you can, but Maven Filters is tier 1 filters. These are top of the line, expensive, but reliable. It's not expensive. They're affordable other than the underdogs. See, the underdogs in the filter industry, like I used to own a filter from Heliopan, and it was only a 4-stop, and I paid $500 for that 1-stop. But guess what? The whole filter, Maven filter platform is only like worth like $700-800, but I got a whole different type, a whole set of filters. So when you're paying for good glass, you're paying for optical performance and color rendering. So some filters have very huge yellow hues to them because it's too warm. Some of them may be too cool. Some of them may have a green Ventenda color. It could be weird. This is why I wish they would have just sent me the full kit. And it'd been an awesome review. Actually, about that review, I even wrote an article, if you could go to my website, about Telesin and the master grip and the performance and linking the videos. It's all on my website. It's all right here, everybody. My final thoughts and the verdict, where you can save 15% on your first order with the promo code ThePandaPhoto. Just saying, everyone. Link is right there in the description on my website if you go there. So take it with a grain of salt, everyone. I'm just sharing, okay? I'm just sharing what I'm doing as what they asked me to do. Well, technically, they didn't ask me to do this. I'm doing this to give them some public, I guess I want to give them some more public airtime for this, because a lot of people know about Telesin, but I think they need to focus more on versatility for Android devices too. They do have one for Android, the grip. If I'm being very honest, I think they do have a grip for Android. Yes, this one's the Fun Shot, and they do have another one. Let me just make sure I'm. What is this? Yeah, see, they have one for Android for the Galaxy S25 Ultra. See, I knew. I went to their website. I knew. Here's the thing. Before I started making this video, I was going through all their products because I was wanting to see if they could send me another product. And what I'm looking for is audio. I want to see what kind of wireless audio they have. So I came across this for Galaxy S25 Ultra users. So, and that looks sick, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I know the handle's a little bit small. It's not creepy, but look at that. That looks pretty slick, bro. Mm, what happened? I'm sorry, everyone. I'm trying to monitor my live stream, and apparently the live stream went silent. It's YouTube, stop it. But anyway, but even though what I was saying, but this looks sick. Like if you have an S25 Ultra, let me know down in the comments. Would you buy this? I know it's $90, but let's check what it has to offer, bro. Let's check. Look. Let's check and see what it has to offer. Give it a break. This is for the S25. Let's see. Okay, so you have a zoom lever. You have a stage 2 shutter. Nice. You have a front and rear camera switch. Oh, so you can switch the camera logs without going through your phone. Same thing with Master Grip, okay? And you can switch modes. Look at this. Look at that. It looks slick. It looks it looks elegant. And they do have an ND filter, same ND filter system. Okay. So it's 297 grams. And we got one review, One Shot Master Grip. They gave it just a 5-star and it's certified. I'm not sure how authentic I want to go with that review though, but I'm just saying that I need someone please let me know if you want to, like, if you do buy this, make a good review and tag me, because I want to know how this performs on an Android S25 Ultra now. I'm curious. But anyway, guys. But yeah, Telesin. Yeah, I wrote an article, a little article piece about my, my time with the product and their, SE 2.0 neck mount. I do use it sometimes, but here's the caveat with that, everyone. See, it did not come with the magnetic MagSafe for the iPhone. It did not come with anything. If you watch my unboxing, it didn't come. It just came with the neck mount and for the GoPro mount and with a ball head. That was it. So this articulate arm that you see here is from another brand, and lucky for me, I have parts. That's a good thing in having spare parts to other similar brands. But the mind you, Telesin SE 2.0, that is a very comfortable neck mount, to be honest with you. But the way it sat on my chest without moving so much, like the other brand, which if you watch this video, you will understand what I was talking about, why I was comparing these two neck mounts. And this wasn't a collab joint with both any brands. Both brands didn't know I was going to make this video. I made it for the audience to understand what they're getting into when they want to buy something like this. Which one is better? Because I see another brand. Let's just imagine you go into freaking Amazon, some people, and mind you, but Telesin also sells in B&H, and JJC doesn't. So definitely go with the Telesin, right? Because they sell in B&H. So if you live in New York City and you need to grab a Telesin neck mount to record some, I don't know, protest footage, well, you got yourself a tool. B&H might carry some of their items. But anyway, but imagine you, that person who goes to Amazon, you see this particular neck mount, but you see another brand and another brand. And you always want to know, how can you make a comparison without going through the troubles of reading such. I know reading, you should read out, okay? But reading so much information, it drains you out sometimes about one product that you need. And it's important to know about what product that you need. So when I talk about neck mounts for mobile or action cameras, I'm looking for one that is versatile, that can handle the weight. Even if I add ND filters or modifications to my iPhone or cages that has MagSafe, would it support a MagSafe cage? These are what the audience is asking me and every other reviewer, not influencers. I'm not an influencer. I'm just an honest, independent photographer, journalist, and a reviewer. Simple as that. But I just want to share what I think about Telesin, the brand. They're good people, but they do have to understand to distinguish how to distinguish content. People are asking for compatibility. You're showing just features sometimes, and people want to see more than just, the same features, different content creators, yes, and different styles how they work, but they want to see more. They want to see flexibility, accessibility. They want to see compatibility. That's what I look for too. And this is why I created this channel, not just photographers to understand gear, because I used to do a lot of reviews on gear and test a lot of the lenses. And I even had lens companies like Iris Lenses used to send me all the lenses to test before I even buy them. I was like, cool. So, and I only had a few camera companies that sent me bodies and they told me to keep them. And I did, and then they got brick. And then now people are interested in that MB4 that I used to have when I was in Port. And I was like, it was ahead of its time. It wasn't ready. It had a great Sony MX5 266 sensor, but man, it was way too over the hand. The 4K was, mind you, I have did a video on this camera. It was a great little budget little camera that literally packed a wallet of some really good quality. Mind you, you can't color grade it, but you can literally do something with the MP4 files. Since they were pretty large and pretty informational, because some video files, when they just small MP4s, they don't have a lot of information to build on when you color grade in. But at least with this camera, you had that flexibility, and it was very different, large uh, 4K files. And this is what 2018, 2019 when I did this, everyone. So with that said, everyone, just giving you guys an idea of who Telesin is and what I do to review a product. Now, this is the action shot, but let me go to some of the mounts here. So this is their mount system. You guys could go to their website. Mind you, the link is in the description, and you guys could check this out for yourselves. And this is what they offer as of now. But you can probably, go to like hot sales, because a lot of you guys have the Action 6. A lot of you do have the Action 6, and they focus on this hand grip, which looks sick for the Action grip, bro. This looks sick, bro. I'm not. I'm serious. I wish I had an Action 6. This looks sick. You can even add audio microphones with there's a hot shoe on both sides. Come on, bro. Come on. Look at that. Easy accessibility to SD card slots. Because some brands, they have these grips. You got to take the grip off to get the SD card out sometimes. But nope, there you got an option. This is, so yeah, there are many brands like this, like Telesin, that does provide you with what you need. I am going to talk about other brands on this channel, but for now, Telesin, thank you for sending out the Master Grip, the Master Grip kit. Thanks for sending out the SE 2.0 neck mount and the chest mount, because yeah, it's just properly. It's one of these. I need to see all 12. There it is. This one. See, this one they send me. I like it. It sits like a body uniform. If anyone has done any military training or has done any combat training, and you're wearing like bulletproof vest and you know how to mount it on, it feels just comfortable, even on top of the vest. So yeah, if you're doing journalism and you got to wear body vests or press when you're out doing war journalism, this is a good tool for war journalism. Yeah, I'm vouching for this as a war journalism option for people that want to just shoot light when they're covering unfortunate events in the world. Just put it that way, as a journalist. So I do vouch for this. I tested. I am going to try to make a video once I get a little bit better so I can show you, well, perform it and show you during the day. I have worn it a few times in the live streams walking around New York City. If you catch it, you'll notice that it does wobble a little bit, but that's just human motion when you walk left and right. So if you do get motion sick from that, I do apologize. That's just the POV look. Okay. But other than that, yeah, this one is only $40. But keep this in mind. This case here, which mind you, I do like the case Telesin. It is compatible, but it's also compatible with another product, which I just found out too. And I was like, "Oh my panda, no, it is not compatible." Is so this is why people ask these questions in the audience, like, is it compatible with this? Is it compatible with that? Can you do this? Can you do that? But they also got 360, instant 360 lovers. I ain't forget about you, okay? I know you out there, all right? Look at this beautiful case for the instant 360 X5. Come on, look at this. This is gorgeous, bro. This is gorgeous. And it comes with a cap for the lens, so keep that in mind. Yes, they're asking for only $35 for it though. 35. Most brands, and you know who I'm talking about, they would charge you $150 for this case. Just because it's the name, the brand, right? But no, Telesin is selling it for only $35. But anyway, wanted to show you some of the features. See how easy you can get in, get out. It looks cool, bro. It looks good. It looks good. Cause you want to be the cool guy or the cool young lady on the block, right? You want to be that cool guy. You don't want to be like, oh, you got what's he had? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I've seen that before. But when you pull out this, you know, like everyone's like, yo, why is she looking so sexy and slim? Yo, your X5 is looking nice. Where you get that case, bro? You get what I'm saying? Like look, you can mount it on your phone. Look, they comes with adapters, which are called the Maston. Okay, so Telesin has these suction cups, the handbars, and the selfie stick, right? But they also have called the super clamp, which you can see right here, the super clamp, which is called the handlebar mount, but it is called a super clamp. And you can see how you can literally take the X5 and mind you in the case and mount it on the SE neck mounts. You see, you can put them on it's everything is universal with Telesin. All their products are universal with something that they make. The chest mounts, the chest plate, the neck mount, everything is compatible. So, and that's why I'm vouching for this brand right now. I know this video is long, but I have to show you what they have to offer. Instead of like plugging you like some fucking influencer, excuse my language. But like, you know how these influencers like, yeah, click that button, baby, make me rich. No, I don't get rich from this stuff. So I just want to show you what they have to offer. Even the Osmo suction cup. Come on, bro. That's the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Look at this. They got a suction cup mount for this. That is crazy. No, I mean crazy good though. I'm not talking about crazy like in psycho crazy. No, this is like crazy good. Look at that. You can mount it. Oh, get out of here. I buy it. Someone, please, let's be some vigilantes. We need to do some stuff. I need to buy all this stuff. I need to test all this stuff personally without them sending it to me because I don't want no liability that if they send me all this stuff, I gotta like literally like have a mind you, it is a liability like you promised to make contact with every single product. No, I want to just buy some of this stuff on my own so I can just do what I want with it without any, agreements to like, can you just make it? No, I want to use it for my use because I think this is interesting. And it's simple. It's not crazy looking. They only want $30 for that? Dude, some other brands charge like $80 for something like this. Just for this adapter, like $60 at best. They charging only what, $30? Guys, use my promo code if you want to buy some of this stuff. Look, the Panda Photo. You save 50% on your first order. Cause I need my $3,900 back. I don't want to pay rent. Please, I don't want to. Because now I want stuff. But anyway, guys, this is my take on Telesin. I think guys, they got some really cool stuff for your GoPros. Oh, okay, I can't hate on a GoPro, but yes, they got some GoPro stuff for you guys. Okay, so let me show that before I leave, because I don't want the GoPro haters like, you hate GoPro now, bro. kind of. Like, why? Like, I asked them to fix the audio adapter in 2020, in 2021. They sold a audio adapter that can also charge and you can play audio at the same time. You can attach your own audio. And they never wanted to freaking fix it. But you spend, mind you, I spent $80 for that adapter. Right, GoPro? Disappointed. That's why. If you guys ever had the GoPro 7, 8, and 9, you use that attachment, it was a dead brick. You just bought an $80 brick. That's why. So with that said, yes, here's some 13 stuff, battery cases, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. You know, but let's check this out. What is this? It's a magnetic charging side cover and power kit. Wow, see? Look at that cool. Dude, that's just cable in the... Are you seeing this right now? They made one for the GoPro so you don't have to buy that big stooky dummy charger. You can literally put... Guys, you can literally carry a power bank around and use this to charge your GoPro and use it at the freaking... at the same time. Oh my... I am done. You see why I say I don't want it? It's Telesin. GoPro would have sold that thing. How much they want for it? $42.99. Dude, that's worth it. I'm not spending $80 again on one of those from GoPro. No, that's pretty cool. A magnetic charging power cable kit. Healthy storm and dust ready. That means what? I can literally use this in the rain too? That's what they're telling me? Because this has the prongs, as you can see. Look. So, yeah, they're telling me I can use it in the rain. That's sick, bro. No, that's sold. I'm sold. I'm sold. If I had a GoPro, I probably would buy it. But I haven't touched a GoPro since 2021. I got rid of it. But this is a way better format to charge your... Dude, this is way better. Come on, look at that. Look at that. Come on. You went and buy this. Mind you, you can carry any power bank and charge your GoPro. You can record for a lifetime. It depends on how large your SD card is, but this is a good product. So it's compatible for, mind you, Hero 13, 12, 11, 10, and 9. How is it compatible with 9? That was the last one I had. I went from 7 to 8, and then 8 to 9, and then I trashed the 9 because the 9 was basically the 8. So, yeah. That's pretty cool. So look at this, guys. Dude, if you are a bike delivery or you're like a bike messenger or you just want to log your bike adventures, mountain biking, any kind of action sport, rollerblading probably, would I put that on my roller skates? Now I'm curious. But look at that. Look. You can put this on the SE mount 2.0. Look at this. So you don't never have to, mind you, run out of battery. And yes, you can live stream with the Action 6 apparently. From the YouTube, apparently. That's what I was told, right? That means you can live stream all day long and have a constant battery power bank. Dude, that is sick. Think about your options. With that said, everyone, I'm the Panda Photographer. Please subscribe, like, and share. If you like the content, please do. This is what you get in the box. The adapter and the cable. So with that said, everyone, cable is only weighing 36.3 grams. The cable length is 120 centimeters because I'm 169 centimeters tall. So that's a pretty good length. So no reviews for this product. But hey, they even have a Bluetooth controller. Holy crap. What is this? What is this for? Members. Whoa. What is this for? For the Hero 12, 13. Oh, okay. for Hero 12, 11, 10, 9. It's for the controller. Okay. But anyway, guys, this is my take on the Telesin brand. And if you like the content and you like what I said about the brand, this is what they had to offer. I want to say thank you to Telesin for sending me all this good stuff. Sending me the chest mount, the chest mount kit, and the grip, the master grip combo. I would have wished you sent me the full kit with the ND filters, because even now, walking around the city, people are like, "What is that?" I'm like, "This is the Telesin Master Grip, sir." And they're like, "Dude, where I can get that?" I was like, I had to like literally share my YouTube channel and then share my information, but and then they can click on the. I told them, if you click that link, if you get DM me, I send you a link where you can save 15% off. So I'm not sure it's been working. Well, I won't show you the status that it wasn't working, but like I said, I wrote a little article for them on my website. If you guys appreciate the content, just let me know. But with that said, eat, sleep, photography, videography, and repeat. I see you guys in the next video. Hey, why it's not working?